Hey, my name is Mandy Mallott. I went to The Ohio State University for law school, and I also did my master's and a dual degree in public policy there. I am an industrial specialist, but more than that, I'm a presidential management fellow with the Manufacturing Extension Partnership out at the National Institute of Standards and Technology. My manager had described, because he was a non-practicing lawyer, it had described to me how law was helping him in his career. He had an eye for detail, and I know this because I would get things I wrote back just covered in red marks. And so I knew the kind of training that law gave you to be able to put language into letters and look at language that was given to me by attorneys from these big companies. I work for the Manufacturing Extension Partnership, which was created back in the 80s to help small and medium U.S. manufacturers basically be better at what they do. It was formed out of NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, because they created a lot of great technology but had no way to get it out into the market where it could actually be used. They said this program can help do technology transfer from government organizations or research labs or universities and connect it to manufacturers to improve what they do. So we fund 60 centers around the country that offer a variety of services to small and medium-sized manufacturers. My specific title is Industrial Specialist, but as a presidential management fellow, and I'm the second one we have in our offices, they use me more on a project basis. So when they found out I was a lawyer in my interview, they had an immediate idea for what my main goal was over my 2 years, was to rewrite our Code of Federal Regulations. So we have 3 sections in the CFR, and my job is to rewrite them because it hasn't been done since 1998. In the office I work in, I could be next to an economist and next to a marketing person, and beyond them is somebody who does grants and contract negotiations. And it's just, that is the best part about my job, is that it's not sitting there with all lawyers or all of one thing. Everybody's coming at it from a different angle, so you're going to get somebody thinking in a different way than you every time you're in a meeting or every time you're doing a project. So my law degree is really the most useful graduate degree I could have come up with. It teaches you basic skills. Yes, I could get a job as a criminal prosecutor and figure that out and probably be fine at that, but it teaches you things that if I had gotten a communications degree, I wouldn't have all of the skills that a law degree teaches you. We had to write. We had to stand up and answer questions in front of very frightening panels of very smart people. We had to read cases. We had to research. I worked with professors and on projects that went back to the 1800s. You don't get that out of many other degrees that also can translate into something you're going to do today. Government service was always a career path that I would be very happy with. And so in law school, you have your first year where you have to take a certain set of classes. You have no choice there. In your second and third years, you get to take more classes, and so I focused on more administrative type law and constitutional type law. I was on the Student Bar Association. I was part of the student government, and I'm actually the wrong person to ask about these things because I did the fun stuff. I did the admissions committee and the social committee. Because I knew I didn't want to go into a big law firm job or a big corporate job, I also knew that I could enjoy law school more. Be flexible on where you live, because that is one thing that I think holds a lot of people back, is that they're looking only in very specific markets, and when there are no jobs there, they feel like there are no jobs at all, but they're out there.